Hello everyone, welcome back to Oliveboard. Myself Jay Sharma, and today we have came with the Press India Bureau's press release between 16th of November to 20th November. We have already covered from 1st to 16th of November. That has been already uploaded to our YouTube channel. So those who have in case missed it, so please watch it because there are exams in the coming month. Okay, so let's start our discussion by understanding the very first news event, that is that India Japan has signed an MOU for co-development of unicorn mast for the Indian Navy. So now we will understand the details of this particular news event. That is, let's just understand what exactly is the event. That there has been a memorandum between both the countries, India and Japan, for the co-development of unicorn mast for the Indian Navy. So what does its objective means? Its objective is to cooperate under the defense sector and boost the indigenous naval capability. So it will increase the maritime surveillance for India and also the communication capabilities between the forces of Indian Navy. Right. It will also promote the indigenization of advancements of defense technologies. If you understand further, it's a strategic importance. Then we could say that it will India's maritime security in the Indo-Pacific region. Right. Apart from that, it aligns with India-Japan special strategic and global partnership. From economic point of view, it will reduce its reliance on foreign defense imports. It will create opportunities for domestic defense manufacturing, and from the technological development, it will be advances India's R&D in naval communication and surveillance. Then it will further strengthen India's position in cutting edge defense technologies. Okay. The examples could be, we could say this collaboration has been aligned with India's previous India-Japan defense projects like Shinmawa US-2 amphibian aircraft. This builds on India's Project 75I for the advanced submarine development, right? In the past 11s, that we could say that this will increase India's naval capabilities. It will also follow successful partnerships under the Quad framework. Okay. Next news event is with respect to Ayushman Vay Vandana. Enrollment surpasses 10 lakh in 3 weeks. Right. So, with the launch of its 3 weeks, this has been launched for the old age people. So, let's understand its key features and objectives. We could say that this is a particular news event, that a senior citizen health initiative under Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana has crossed 10 lakh within 3 weeks of its rollout. Okay, its objective is to provide affordable health care to senior citizens, and it has a features like free hospitalization of up to rupees 5 lakhs per year. There's a coverage of 1300 medical procedures. There's a focus on elderly population in rural as well as urban areas. That means that this is increasing the inclusivity of both the sectors. Then the economic impact would be, it will reduce the out of pocket health expenditure for senior citizen. It will also encourage private hospitals so that they can expand their care services. And from societal point of view, it will increase the equitable access to quality health care even for the marginalized elderly population. It will also support families that will, by decreasing the financial burdens due to the healthcare expenses. And it has been aligned with the National Health Policy 2017 and Sustainable Development Goal 3, that is good health and well-being. Example could be, we could say this will include free cardiac surgeries for elderly patients in tier 2 cities. If a private hospitals like Gujarat and Maharashtra has on board under these schemes. If we talk about its past relevance, then we could say it is based on Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, who has 4 crore beneficiaries, right? And it also addresses India's challenges in the National Family Health Survey number 5 regarding elderly healthcare. Okay. Next news event is DRDO has successfully test long range hypersonic missile. Now, what exactly this missile is about? And we could say that DRDO has conducted its first trial of Indian first range of hypersonic missile of the Odisha coast. It is a significant milestone in enhancing India's defense capabilities and also the global standing in advanced missile technology. If we discuss its key feature, then it's over Mach 5, that is 5 times the speed of sound. If we talk about its range, then it is over 2000 kilometer. If we talk about its technology, it uses scramjet propulsion for the sustained hypersonic flight. And the strategic importance that will be saying that it will increase India's ability to deter adversaries by delivering the precision strikes at an unprecedented speed. It will also bring India's position into the allied nations with hypersonic missile capabilities along with US, Russia and China. From economic and technological point of view, we could say it will drive India's indigenization in defense technology. It will further increase investment in high-tech research and development and kind of related services. And this aligns with the policies like Ayushman Bharat and contribute to India's capabilities for developing technologies for both civilian as far as military purpose. The example we could say that it complement India's existing missiles like BrahMos and Agni series. It will strengthen India's defense along key regions such as the Indian Ocean as well as Himalayan frontier. From the past relevance, we could say this is built on DRDO's successful trials of hypersonic missiles that were demonstrated in vehicles in 2020. And along with this, the integrated guided missile development was also initiated in 1918. So this aligns with that we have a guided missile development system along these scenario. Okay, next news event is Assam semiconductor plant has announced as a game changer, right? So Assam has announced a semiconductor plant. Now, what exactly is this event about? That it is a semiconductor plant that is poised to boost India's semiconductor ecosystem. So that means we'll be producing semiconductor in India, right? So that was set up in Assam. So this is the first of its kind that aim to reduce India's dependence on semiconductor imports, right? It has two kind of features. First is focused on manufacturing the semiconductor chips that will be used for electronics, automotive and renewable energy. So that means we are at present we are importing so much of semiconductor chips from China. So after its establishment, there are chances that we will reduce our dependence on China. So this is will be meeting the 10% of India's semiconductor demand. See, it is only 10% of semiconductor demand will be meeting by one. So that means we have a huge demand of electronics, automotive, and other renewable energy, right? If you understand its impact, then we could say it will increase the foreign and domestic investment. It will create a huge number of direct as well as indirect employment, specifically in Assam. It has a strategic importance because it will increase India's self-reliance in critical minerals, and it will further boost India's innovation in artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and 5G technologies. It is aligned with policies like it supports India's semiconductor mission under the Digital India program, and this also aligns with the production link incentive scheme for electronics manufacturing. His example could be we could say companies like Vedanta and Foxconn joint venture has invested in similar semiconductor in Gujarat, right? Apart from this, there was a global chip shortages that was highlighted during 2020 to 2022. Hence, that asked for increasing the need for domestic semiconductor production. Right. Apart from this, India has made several efforts in the past to secure chip supplies via MOUs with the Japan and the US. So this will decrease that thing. Right. Apart from this, it is built on the success of electronics manufacturing clusters across India. Okay, next news event is that India has notified its 56th tiger reserve in Chhattisgarh. Now, what exactly is this news event? That India has added a 56 tiger reserve in Chhattisgarh. Its objective is to increase the tiger conservation and biodiversity protection. It has three key features. First, it is located in a very rich ecological zone where they have diverse flora as well as fauna. The area coverage is almost 900 plus square kilometers, that is extending existing wildlife corridors, and also it is focusing on minimum human wildlife conflicts. So it will also increase the eco tourism. If we discuss its impact, then from the environmental point of view, it will contribute to increase tiger population under the TX2 initiative, that is to double the population of tiger. It will also enhance the forest ecosystem, that is important from the environmental point of view. From the economic point of view, it will boost the ecotourism, the sustainable livelihood for local community. It will further support the forest-based industries through conservation, and it is aligned with India's commitment with the two global tiger initiatives and national wildlife action plan. Okay, from example, we could say that Madhya Pradesh Panna Tiger Reserve has recently saw a successful revival of tiger population who has shown similar kind of potential. There has also been a buffer zone in these reserves like Kana and Bandhavgarh. And the past relevance, we could say it is built on Project Tiger's success. Its inception in 1973, and it enhanced India's status as a home to 70% of world's tiger population, right? So these are all critical information facts that can be helpful from the exam point of view. The next news event is Grievance Redressal Assessment and Index 2023 launch. Now, what exactly is this? That the Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pension has launched a Grievance Redressal Assessment and Index 2023. Its objective is to first check how efficient it is and how can we make it more effective of all the grievance redressal mechanisms. Those are part of the governmental departments, right? So if we discuss its key feature, we could say that it focuses on the timelines, the quality of redressal, and the citizen satisfaction. It is also reflecting that how much time it has taken to resolve a particular grievances, that has been reduced from 30 days to 13 days. It is also has a real time tracking through a centralized portal that this particular grievances has been reached to the which level of its redressal. If we discuss its impact, then from economic point of view, it will increases the government accountability. It will increase the investors' confidence. It has saves the administrative cost a lot through streamlined grievances handling. From social point of view, it improve the trust between citizens and government institutions. It will also empower the marginalized communities so that they can address their issues very effectively due to this type of mechanism. And they have also integrated AI tools for data analysis and redressal prioritization. They have further enhanced the transparency through mobile application based grievances filling. Okay, we can take an example that over 5 lakh grievance redressal has been resolved across departments in 2024. So that is a good number. So these grievances were handled during the PMG Disha, that is digital literacy mission, that has improved the public engagement. If we talk about this past relevance, so this particular scenario has built on the past initiatives, that is the centralized public grievance redress and monitoring system, and also this reflect India's progress under digital India and minimum government and maximum governance principles, right? So good kind of data that you can use from both descriptive examinations. Okay, next news event is that Global Soil Conference 2024 was inaugurated in Pusa, Delhi. Okay, so this was done inaugurated by the Union Minister Shri Shiraj Singh Chauhan in New Delhi. Its theme was Soil Health for Sustainable Agriculture, and it has objective on promoting discussion on soil conservation, sustainable agriculture practice, and combating soil degradation. So it has key highlights. First, it has released a report on India's soil health status, that what is India's actual soil as of now. Then it has also been conducted sessions on integrating the biofertilizers and natural farming techniques. So that means government wants to biofertilizer, natural farming techniques should be integrated and should be part of the agriculture practices that will make agriculture as a sustainable practices, because chemical fertilizers are obviously harming the environment and the ecology. If we discuss its impact, then we could say it will encourage the adoption of soil friendly farming practices that will further improve the crop yields and reduce input cost. It further promote the fertilizer sector's shift towards bio-based products that will reduce the import dependency. From an environmental point of view, we could say it mitigates the soil erosion and enhance carbon sequestration. It supports India's climate goals under the Paris Agreement and by reducing agriculture related emission, and it has been aligned with the policy named as National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture and Soil Health Management Schemes. So this is how it has been aligned with. Okay, if we discuss this example, then we could say the introduction of these cards to over 23 crore farmers has improved the crop planning in India. And there was this example of Gujarat who has successfully adopted the organic soil management under natural farming models. If we discuss its past relevance, then this is built on India's achievement in soil health since the Green Revolution, and it also reflects India's commitment under the World Soil Charter by FAO, that is Food and Agriculture Organization by United Nations. Next news is that second India Australia annual summit has been taken place, whose objective was, that is marking a strategic and economic cooperation between both the nations. There were three major agreements that has been signed. First, we have to expand the expansion of critical minerals. Now, what are the critical minerals? Critical minerals are those minerals that are used in electronic vehicles or other electronic items, right? For example, copper. Copper is a critical mineral, which we used to throw during our childhood. Now it has become a critical mineral, so that is a huge scenario, right? So copper is that kind of mineral that will be used in each and every electronic item, be it an electronic vehicle, be it a solar panels or any other electronic item that will have copper. Okay, so they will be, this is a major agreement that they will expand on critical mineral partnership. Further, they have enhanced their collaboration in renewable energy and defense sector. They have even strengthened trade relations through India, Australia Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement. If we discuss its economic impact, then we could say this will be useful for extracting lithium, cobalt that will increase India's EV and electronic market. It will further boost trade with the relaxation of tariffs under ECTA, that will be covering goods and services. From the strategic point of view, it will increase India's maritime security in majorly the East Indo-Pacific region, and it will strengthen the cooperation under the Quad framework. It has been aligned with India's goal for renewable energy transition, that is including 500 gigawatt of target by 2030, and it will also contribute to Atmanirbhar Bharat in technology and defense sector. Right. If we discuss this example, then we could say that that can be related with the bilateral investment in energy projects like Sun Cable Initiative. There was also a joint naval exercises such as Ox Index that has also showcased such operational synergy. And this is built on the success of first India Australia annual summit of 2023, and this reflects the progress since the comprehensive strategic partnership of 2020, right? So these are the several acts. Next is India Sweden co-chair annual summit of LeadIT at COP29. Right. So what exactly is this about? That with the recent Conference of Parties 29, India and Sweden has co-chaired an annual summit of leadership group of industry transition. So that means we are making transition from fossil fuels to non-fossil fuel based energies. Right. So this was part of the on the sidelines of the UNFCCC Conference of Party 29 of Baku, Azerbaijan. Right. So its objective is to promote low carbon transitions in industrial sector, majorly to combat climate change. It has two key features. First, it focuses on decarbonizing and hard to abate sectors like cement, steel, and chemicals. It has also highlighted several India's energy initiatives that has been taken so far. Right, if we discuss its impact, then we could say this will enhance India's competitiveness by adopting the green technologies. It opens up new market for sustainable products and services. The environmental benefits, like it will reduce India's goal and to contribute India's net zero goal by 2070. It will promote adoption of green hydrogen and other renewable energies in heavy industries. It has been aligned with India's nationally determined contribution, that is also part of the Paris Agreement of COP21 in 2015. It will further strengthen India's collaboration for achieving Sustainable Development Goal number 13, that is climate action. If we discuss this example, then we could say the adoption of hydrogen-based steel production in pilot plants. Similarly, the LeadIT members such as Mahindra and Tata Steel, they has initiated green projects in India. I mean, many have even launched the electronic vehicles also. Very expensive though. From past relevance, we could say this is based on India's partnership on initiatives like International Solar Alliance and Mission Innovation. Okay. Next news event is that India UK free trade agreement negotiations has been resumed. Now, what exactly? I mean, they have been paused so far. Now they have been officially resumed, whose objective is to enhance the trade and investment between both the country under the free trade agreement. See, whenever you are hearing or reading the free trade agreement, that doesn't mean the trade is going to be free. That means that the barriers will be least. Right, there is going to be a duty of import duty, but it will be minimal kind of duty, but it is never going to be free. Right, so its objective is to boost economic cooperation and reduce trade barriers between both the countries. So they are focusing on two things. First is the tariff reduction for Indian goods, including its textiles, electronics, and agri products. Also, it will increase the market access for our services like Indian IT services and India's healthcare. If we discuss its impact, then obviously it will boost our bilateral trade, which is currently at $31 billion with the UK. It will further promote export of Indian MSMEs and other labor-intensive industries. From strategic point of view, it will strengthen India's trade diversification, that India can further diversify its trade and the international market. It will support India's post Brexit trade ambition in emerging markets. And this is aligned with India's Make in India initiative and export promotion scheme, and has also been aligned with production link incentive schemes to enhance competitiveness. Example, we could say that recent success of India Australia ECTA, which is significantly boosted bilateral trade. Then India UK free trade agreement to facilitate Indian students access to British education. And the past relevance, we could say it is built on enhanced trade partnership that was signed during UK Prime Minister's visit in 2021. It also reflects that India is proactive in trade negotiations with developed economies like United Kingdom. Okay. Okay, so this is it from today's video where we have covered the list of news event. So I hope you have understood it very well and you have enjoyed it so far. So see you all next time. Till then, stay safe and study well. Thank you.